United States have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
So we're up and running. It's a great Weah! Can he spark a counter here? And it's Antonio. And the shot! And that has finished.
Bailey just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
Robinson. Can he finish? He's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
He's had it nicked away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Robinson. Half-time whistle goes, but it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So your views on the first half?
The United States have been playing relatively well from what I've witnessed. Good movement, and the ball retention has been quite strong, and it's led to a few chances. It's just that cutting edge that's lacking at the moment, and it's fixable.
The United States head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So, deadlock still as the second half begins. Out towards the flank. And a header! He's got a goal! The breakthrough arrives at last! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Jamaica break the deadlock.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
McKenzie. There's Robinson. Musa to get onto this.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Oh, here's a chance!
Oh, that's a waste.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
The United States have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Pulisic. McKennie. He's having a shot! So close to drawing level.
That had a lot resting on it, you know, Peter, and he's visibly cross with himself.
That's Antonio. And Antonio!
And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
There's going to be another change here.
Jamaica look like they're defending with more compactness now, certainly down the middle.
And what is that a reaction to, Jim?
Well, I think it's a move to combat the aerial threat in repelling those crosses.
There's the crossfield ball. Pulisic.
The United States really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, super ball! He's found a way through. Tries a shot! Goal! Stolen level at the last!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
It's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Up towards the front line. Pulisic. They'll have one final crack at it. Oh, such a clever touch. And he's in on Kenny, put it away! And he's there to get it away. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And time is up.